All right. Hi, guys. We are on live and happy new year to everybody. Happy Wednesday. It doesn't feel like a Wednesday. It's so weird. It feels like it's a weekend. So I don't know about you guys. Are you feeling kind of off? I'm totally off on my days. It's been feeling weird. So super excited for tonight for readings. The energy has been unbelievable. So we're going to wait for peeps to join. And if you are on, say hello and let me know you're here. So, hi, Nancy. Happy New Year, hun. I hope you had a good one, safe and happy, and with all of your friends and family. So, um, I'm giggling because I'm thinking about. I don't know if you guys saw. Um, by the way, I'm getting on my Facebook here, so sorry if I'm a little bit disconnected from you all. I'm just trying to get this dang thing to pop up. Um, but I posted on my personal page, my little granddaughter last night when we had her for New Year's Eve was like um, so goofy at the end. She would not go to sleep. And I don't know about you guys. Do you ever get kind of giddy and silly when you are super tired? So I'm that way. My both daughters are that way, and now my little granddaughter was so exhausted that she had the giggles, and it was one of those contagious laughs that you just can't help but just sit and laugh with her. So anyway, it was just super cute, and it just her little giggle made my day. So it was beautiful. It was a great New Year's Eve, and super excited for what's gonna happen tonight. Um, so there we go. I was trying to get my screen to come up. Hang on, guys. I'm having technical difficulties. Hold, please. Let's see where. Good gosh. You'd think I'd have this down by now. Let me. Oh, there we go. Let's meet me. There we go. All right, we are golden. My gosh, I swear I've done this many times now. I should have this down to a science, but it is what it is. But all right, guys, hello everybody. Happy New Year Day. Happy Wednesday. Did you guys have a good New Year's Eve? Anybody do anything crazy? Anything crazy exciting? Or are you like me and just stayed home in a nice, safe place and spent time with family? And I'm not a drinker, so I had my my soda. I actually had a Martinelli's bottle of the um, what is it, apple cider or whatnot, but I didn't even crack that sucker open. But we had such a good time. Our New Year's Eve last night, my family sat down. So some of my family, my son and his fiance and two boys, they had their own thing going on. But so my husband and I, my oldest daughter, my youngest daughter, my son-in-law, and my granddaughter, we all sat and did vision boards. So it was exciting. It was actually really fun, and it was so cute to see all the individual, um, you know, personalities, if you will, put into these vision boards. And it was the fun just sitting there and getting our affirmations out there and putting out there what we visually want to see happen for the new year. So it was good. It was really good. So I encourage you guys to do these vision boards. They're so good. And if you don't know what a vision board is, Google it, or I can share with you. I'm actually going to be doing a vision board / reading event coming up. And I got to do it soon because you got to do it usually about the first of the year. But vision boards are amazing. Haley said, I love vision boards. I need to make a new one, right? They're so cool because you can just visually see, what your dreams are, your aspirations, what you're wanting to manifest, even if your dreams are huge, you can actually, I like putting you know, dreams of mine that I feel are, I mean, they're attainable, right? But they're a little out there. But you kind of want to put attainable, wishes, dreams, but then you can put the big ones, right? So anyway, it was fun. And I'm excited for this new year. If you guys didn't get a chance to listen to my podcast on A1R Psychic Radio or Moonstruck TV on YouTube, go and watch tonight's podcast, my podcast. It is under A1R Psychic Radio, and that's on, you can listen to them on any of the platforms that you would listen to a podcast, or you can go to YouTube, look up Moonstruck TV, go follow them, and then find Mini Medium. Tonight's podcast was just mind-blowing. It was so incredible. So I can't wait to see what happens tonight with readings. So all right, you guys, I was super excited. Let me put this here. I was very proud of myself to start. Oh my goodness. There we go. To start on time at 7:30. And I was having some issues with trying to get my StreamYard to work. I'm like, are you kidding me? Here I'm going, I'm starting the new year on time. And I mean, for me, 15 minutes later than what I thought is actually pretty good. So I'm going to give myself an A for effort today. How's that? So, all right, guys, let's go ahead. I'm going to just do some shout outs, say hi to some peeps here. And then we'll get started with some fun stuff and readings, of course. So, all right, let's see. I said hi to Nancy. Nancy is in the, like the Pennsylvania, the East Coast. She's such a sweet friend of mine that I met when I was doing all my stuff on the East Coast. So let's see. Haley is here. Hi, Haley. Kelsey is here. Stephanie Peterson. Oh, my daughter's here. Hi, Mandy. Give my little granddaughter loves. Her little laugh was so cute last night. Michelle, Julie, Whitney, Eva. Hi, Jessica. I'm glad to see you're on, sweetheart. Let's see. Kamala is here. Hello, beautiful. Let's see. VW. Who's VW? I always love when the name's on YouTube. Like, it's a mystery. But Happy New Year, my friend. Hi, Anna. Happy New Year. Stephanie Bennett. Happy New Year to you, my friend. Tammy. Happy New Year. My daughter said mine was all right. Hung out with some crazies. Yep. Oh yeah, we partied hardy. Hi, Debbie. I am feeling better, hun. Thank you so much. Yep. For those of you who maybe, I mean, not like everybody knows, but my family has been just going through a lot of sicknesses. So my son-in-law had influenza A, and then my husband has been sick, but he's feeling better. We're pretty sure he had the flu. He tested negative for COVID. Then I had, if you guys have heard of norovirus, so here in Utah, this norovirus is spreading like wildfire, and it's a stomach, nasty stomach bug to where I could not keep food down, and just, headaches and dizziness and constant nausea, and in the bathroom, felt like 24/7. So it will be, it will be a good thing now for us to get rid of that and starting this new year better. So yeah, doing much better. So a couple things I want to share for you guys is some fun reading comments, guys. Hang on. Oh, Natalina, I get it. Yeah, I get it. I feel like the sickness just makes, its rounds, and then it's like everybody in the household is sick, right? I was saying that this new year we're going to declutter, and then like seriously just, sorry, this is the word we use. We're going to douche the house. We're going to just clean it and, just bleach or, whatever it is. So get rid of the nasty shit that's there. But anyhow, all right. So some fun things. And my husband just had actually mentioned here, I will pin his comments. So next month, February, I have 2 events. The first one is, and I'll be posting all of this very soon. The first one is at Redemption Bar and Grill, as I normally do. So, and it's Valentine's weekend. So, Saturday, February 15th, I will be at Redemption again and doing a Valentine's kind of, I always say, like, singles, National Singles Awareness Day. So if you would like to come and see me, tickets are on my website. Or I believe they should be. My cute assistant, Savannah, just had her baby. Congratulations, Savannah, if you're listening, sweetheart. She's amazing. She had a cute little boy, tiny. He was about, I think, 6 pounds, 15 ounces or something. So congratulations, Savannah. And she's my amazing assistant that helps get all the emails out and helps, get things figured out with scheduling and helps me with events. And so if it's not on the website, it will be soon. But tickets are $33 at Redemption. Again, that's February 15th, Saturday, and it starts at 6. Doors open at 5:30, so a little bit earlier this time than usual. So hop on and get tickets. It will be a limited seating event, so you don't want to come and buy tickets at the door and have a chance not being able to get in. And then my next event, I'm super excited for this one. So this one is Saturday, February 22nd. Yeah, 22nd. My brain's got to think. It's the following Saturday. So February 22nd, this event is an all-age event. I'm so excited that I finally got all-age event scheduled. So if you've been wanting to come to one of my events, but you are under 21 or you want to bring someone that is under 21, now you get to come. So that is at a place called The Loft, and it's a beautiful venue in Lehigh, and I'll be there depending on how this event goes, I will most likely book with them throughout the year for all age events, because I have a lot of people requesting to do an all age event. So, hi, Amber Harrington. Yes, February 22nd. Do you see why I did that? It was intentional. Absolutely. So 222 in 25. So February 22nd, The Loft, the tickets are $33 as well. That event will be starting at 6 o'clock. And yes, 6 o'clock. I did think we did early. So 6 to 8 p.m. at that event. And again, this will be a limited seating. That one I really have to limit because it's not a very big space. So if you want to get tickets for that event, that will be on my website very soon. So however, if you want to hop and get tickets now, just send me a DM and we can get that figured out. You can just pay through Venmo, credit card, whatever. So lots of fun things coming. I cannot wait. I love my big events. They're kind of my favorite thing to do. So let's see what else is coming. Oh, yeah, let's just bring this huge, huge opportunity that I was just presented with. And this event is, it's called the Psychic Symposium. And I have been invited to be a presenter with a whole bunch of amazing psychic mediums. And they're all going to be talking about how to tap into your intuitive gifts. There are readers that will be talking about many things. One lady's talking about tarot and oracle. Another gal is going to be talking about how to use your psychic abilities to help solve cold cases. There's another one going to be doing what's this called? It's gosh, I can't think of it. What they word it. Anyway, she draws, so she taps into her psychic abilities through claircognizant, and she will draw. So it's her way of, instead of automated writing and scribbling or writing, she draws the picture, and she draws a picture of the person, the perpetrator, whatever it may be. So it's incredible. All of these gifted people that are going to be at the Psychic Symposium, and I will post all that information very soon. And not only do we have a group of amazing peeps, but including in that group, if you know who Cindy Kaza is. So Cindy Kaza is a well-renowned psychic medium. She has worked with a lot of like the Travel Channel, the things such as, let's see, she did Holzer Files. So she's the psychic medium, if you've never seen Holzer Files. So she will be there. And then there's some other ones. If you know who David Schrader is, she works directly with David Schrader, who is a paranormal investigator. So Cindy Kaza will be presenting as well. And then if you are really into the well-renowned psychic mediums, the amazing Tony Stockwell will be presenting the last day in the last hour-ish. So he is a mentor. I love this man. He's very gifted. He's very well-renowned, and he will also be there. So just incredible. If you are interested, I will post the link. If you use my code, and my code is Stephanie11. I'll post all of this later, but just kind of want to give you guys a heads up. The tickets are only $100. So for $100, you have 3 days full of learning about how to open up your psychic abilities and learning how all of these different, very gifted individuals have used their gifts to solve murder cases, cold cases. Also, the beautiful lady that's putting this together, she actually works with solving cold cases for Indigenous women. It's incredible. So you guys have got to come get tickets for that. So it's $100. It's 111, but if you use my code, you get to save $11. So I'll post all of this probably be tonight or tomorrow. I've just had so much coming my way, and I wasn't feeling well, so I needed all the rest. So I will post that. You guys will absolutely love it. And when I post the link, like I said, I'll give you my code and you'll get a discount. So $100. Now, if you can't, I better add this, if you cannot attend the 3 days, or let's say you can only attend half a day, and it's going to be recorded, the whole thing, and you will be given a link for that. And I'm going to be presenting about my near-death experiences and how that opened my psychic abilities, and how I use my gifts and abilities to share messages for you guys or clients or whoever it may be. Also talking about how I've worked with some homicide detectives to help give them information. So Debbie, it's all virtual, hun. It's all virtual. So you can sit in the comfiness of your home, and you can, you can just watch it. And if you want to, like, you need to leave or you need to do whatever, it'll all be recorded. So my presentation, I will be presenting. So when this is too, it is January. Sorry, guys, thinking about all my events. January 17th, 18th, 19th. I believe that's the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yes, 17th, 18th, 19th. I will be presenting Friday evening. Now, this is Pacific time, and it's at 4 p.m., but it'll be 5 p.m. Utah time, Mountain Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern, and all of this I will post. But watch for that link, watch for the information. I told, so the gal that put this together, I told her, I said, I have such an amazing group of followers and friends and people that would be very interested in joining this symposium. And I just want to prove to her how freaking amazing that the mini medium followers are. So anyhow, it'll be fun. Lots of good things coming, you guys see. Now, if you are a Gemini, this is our year, my friends. So especially Gemini rising, and I'm already seeing it happening. So it's exciting. I cannot wait to see and share more of what's to come. Okay, all right, guys, enough of all of that. Let's get into the readings. And let me double check. I've got you guys. Let's see. Hi, Jessica. Yes, sweetheart, I will send you the info. Absolutely. I'll post it and be sharing like crazy. More about that. All the events coming, and then also that psychic symposium. Okay. All right, you guys. Kind of a fun thing that I recently, well, I was gifted this by my assistant Savannah, and this deck. It's really fun. It's called Night School, and it's uh, each card has like a little what would I say, little homework assignment. And it's to open up your knowledge about many different subjects. And the one that I posted today, or I'm sorry, not posted, but pulled today on my podcast was very interesting. So I'm going to actually do some homework and Google what it said to look into. It was some kind of, I can't remember the exact uh, group of people. It was, I'll have to go back and listen. Anyway, certain religions, certain, God, I can't, you guys, I'm seriously like menopause brain is legit. Anyhow, these groups, clear back in the day, how's that? It's how they looked at the night sky and how they would explain why, why the sky was blue or black, or with the stars, the moon and all that. So, um, it'll be interesting. It's a good way to educate yourself. How's that? Okay, so the number that I've been seeing all day today, you've got to go listen to the podcast, my friends, because it was incredible. So again, go to A1R Psychic Radio, anywhere that you would listen to your any podcast, and go to Mini Medium or go to right on YouTube, go to Moonstruck TV, go to Mini Medium, you'll find it. But the number that I've been drawn to today has been the number 76. So if you're drawn, if that number connects with you, this will be connected or will validate July 6th, the age of 76, someone born in 76, someone may have been 76, this year. This also, I was drawn to this collectively being the number 13. Now, that's where I feel like the number 13 is going to connect with a lot of people. It's not, like the number 76 being July 6th, the year 1976, the age of 76, that could be the age that someone passed or they would have been 76. So that's where I really feel, those are more, or I should say, not as broad, I guess. So the two callers that I had on my podcast, they actually connected to the number 13 in a very specific way. It was incredible. Incredible. So, all right. Well, so with that said, I'm going to pull the number 13 card really quick. And this is going to be kind of your homework. How's that? So then next week when I come on and do my live, then I expect you guys to have your homework done. All right, let me pull. These cards are new, so bear with me here, guys. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I am not counting to 76, obviously. So we've narrowed it down to 13. Okay. This is kind of cool. This deck is really interesting. But we're also going to pull a Moonology card for you guys so that you have your spiritual message. Make sure I got all the cards. Okay, so here's your homework assignment, my friends. You didn't know you're going to hop on my my YouTube channel tonight and have homework, but okay, it says practice reading symbols. Interpret the symbolism of a circular staircase, beginning with history and mythology, then looking at modern scientific and or engineering information. Take a gander at known symbolism. End with your personal reflection. Have you guys ever seen that? The symbolism of the circular staircase? Um, it's it definitely is one that can really mess with your eyes, but some people have really euphoric experiences when they see that symbolism of the spiral staircase. So anyway, there's your homework. Go check it out. See what is the history and mythology of it, and then also what modern scientists say, and then how do you reflect and connect with it? So kind of fun. I don't know. I think they're fun to just educate you on some of the, or many of the very, mythical, if you will, or even metaphysical um, things out there, connections. But I don't know. We'll have to see. But I'm going to go Google that one and the other one. So, okay. All right, you guys. I'm going to pull. I'm also going to pull a Moonology card. Now, Moonology cards are like Oracle. If you guys have never had Oracle, hang on a moment. This deck feels like I missed a few. If you're on YouTube, will you let me know? Cindy, I just saw your comment saying I don't see you live on YouTube, and I haven't seen many. I haven't seen many comments. Oh, you did find it. Okay, good. Okay, no worries then. That's good. I thought, great. Did I do something wrong? Okay, so we do have, I saw some YouTube peeps commenting. And I highly suggest that you guys watch or join on YouTube, through the YouTube platform. Okay, Haley is on. Okay, good. Because you won't get the scammers messaging you about, the ones that create the fake accounts with my picture, and they put my, my business name on there. It'll say mini medium, psychic medium, and Reiki practitioner. They get away with all this because they tweak the name just enough to where it goes through the system and it doesn't get flagged as a duplicate. So that's why I always say go to YouTube and watch, so that you don't get those scammers, messaging you. But if you, struggle with YouTube, or you're not a fan of YouTube, then stay right here on Facebook. I don't care either way, but just be mindful that that happens. Okay. All right. Let's pull really quickly. Let's pull the Oracle card. And then, man, it's been just crazy energy all over the place. Okay. All right. Hey, oh, Stephanie said I got one of those fake accounts. Yeah, and just all you can do is to report them and block them. There isn't anything else that you can do, and there isn't anything I can do. I am waiting for the verification check mark through Meta, which is Facebook, but there was a little bit of a naming issue, and so I'm in limbo. So hopefully we'll have that, and that will help you guys to see if somebody messages you and it doesn't have the blue check mark, then you know. However, I will never, ever, ever message you to offer a free reading, nor ask for your palm picture. It's a new one they're doing. Also, a business account cannot friend request somebody, just so you guys know. It has to be a personal Facebook account. So just keep that in mind. Okay. Jenny, you didn't need my credit card. No, I didn't need your credit card and kidney. I mean, credit card would be nice. I still have my 2 kidneys, so I don't know what I do with a third. So, oh my goodness. Okay, all right, you guys. Here is this is interesting. Okay, here's your Oracle message for the week. So if you guys have some negative or unfortunate situations that are kind of happening right now or starting to manifest, here you go. It says nothing will come of this situation. So nothing will come of this situation. I'll show you guys the pretty moon card. It's they call this one the void of course moon. And to be honest, I'm not even sure what that means. I don't even know if I remember pulling this oracle before. So, but regardless, your oracle says nothing will come of this situation. So if you've been stressing about some situation that is happening in your life, manifest it, put it out there that nothing will come of the situation. And then nothing will come of the situation. I'm telling you, the mind is powerful. Okay. All right, my friends, let's go ahead and we're going to start our readings tonight. So, all this becomes, my daughter would say, you have wicked nails. Like, oh, I want to go see Wicked so bad. You guys, yeah, you see there is my nails. Yeah, they're still Christmassy, but yeah, the crazy green and my ring fingers have this really pretty design on it. And yeah, that's too cute. I didn't think about that. I love it. I want to go see Wicked. My youngest daughter went and saw it, and she said it was amazing. So we'll, I have to just take her to see it again. Okay. All right, you guys, we're going to start readings. Now, for those of you who have never been on my podcast before, or I'm sorry, my podcast, good Lord, you guys can tell I'm tired. On my live, the way I do readings is I use tarot cards, and uh, the difference with how I do my readings is that I'm not going to necessarily read tarot. What I'll do is I will pull the cards according to the numbers you give me, and those cards will help give a visual validation of what my gifts are showing me, and then it helps you to see the validation of the message, if that makes sense. So now, when I choose someone for a free reading, it's random. It's who I'm ever drawn to. There is no special connection or however, Brittany, real, are you serious, Brian? Wicked is now on Prime. I do have Prime. Well, that's good to know. I might have to watch that tonight after tonight's live. Sweet. Well, thank you, hun. I didn't know that. So I'm just looking at some of your comments. I love it. I love it. Okay. Now, I am tonight, because it is New Year's. It's a new year, lots of new changes. I am posting, you guys may have seen it on the post, a virtual tip jar. Now, the virtual tip jar, I actually call it, it's going to be the virtual, the virtual energy flow fund. How's that? It's the energy flow fund. So it is known that when you put out, when you are receiving someone's energy, such as like tonight, I put my energy out, you are receiving it, regardless if you are chosen for a reading. And then you pay it forward. Wow. Don't mind the fact that I almost just dropped all you guys. I'm such a handsy person. So if you pay it forward with monetary energy, then it's that beautiful flow of karmic energy. So as you guys know, these readings are something I try to do every Wednesday night. It's a lot of my time and energy. My family sacrifices, me not being, with them for a few hours. And so I'll tell you, it was a very hard decision to make to put this out there. Now, please know that it does not give you any kind of favoritism or put you, a guaranteed reading. It is just your way of saying thank you. And that is it. Okay. So I did post the link, and I believe, let me see. I'm going to post it again here. So for some of you who maybe didn't see it, it is through Venmo. Now, I know some people, let's see here. I know some people don't have Venmo. And if you don't and you would like to tip, then let's see. A virtual swear jar. I love that. Girl, I'm down with that. Virtual swear jar works for me. Sometimes that it makes me laugh, because I remember back in the day, my mom would do the same thing, and it wasn't for us as kids, it was for my mom. And we joked about the fact my mom loved the F word. Oh, she was only 4'10". She was a Capricorn through and through, and she was not afraid to tell you what she thought of you. She had no filters. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that we had a good amount of quarters and dimes and nickels and whatever. A lot of money came from that swear jar. That's too funny. That just brought in that memory. That sparked that memory. That's crazy. Okay, so I did post that link. I'm going to post something else here really quick. So it's, I'll just put here, it's through Venmo, but I did post this on the event information. It is under, you can actually search Stephanie Cowan, or it's under, hang on one second, guys, and we'll get started with these readings. It's under Stephanie's. This was my old name before my husband decided to name me Mini Medium, and it just stuck, and I loved it. So, but my Venmo's still in the Stephanie's Tarot readings. Let's see. Yes, there we go. So you should be able to find it. If you have any questions, then, or you're worried about, gosh, do I have the right account? Just message me later, okay? And I appreciate you guys so much. Please know that it's just an exchange of energy, but it is one that, I struggled with putting out there, but it keeps me going. It keeps me being able to do this for you guys every night, or not every night. Oh, good Lord, not every night, every Wednesday. Plus, the money that you put into it, that exchange of energy, goes right back because I do my giveaways, and I give away tickets that are, this last Christmas, I gave away, let's see, I gave away about $400 worth of tickets to events, just in the last month. So, this is what I love to do. And that's why I put that little exchange. I just loved how I worded it. That energy, yeah, what energy exchange. I didn't like the energy exchange jar. I actually Googled a bunch of names, but all right. Energy Flow Fund. I love it. Okay. All right. Let's get started. Yes, Micah. Yes, honey. Thank you. Thank you. Good point. So if you don't have Venmo, Facebook has, you can send stars, and those stars are equal to money. And then Venmo, at the end of every month, accumulates the stars and, the money that's there. And that is also given. So absolutely, yeah. If you don't want to do Venmo, you can send stars. Okay, all righty, let's get started. So what I need from you, if you are looking at wanting to have a reading, I need two numbers between 1 and 44, and then what kind of reading that you are wanting to have. Now, general is going to be general, and that will be anything that I am drawn to. So it could be a variety of things. If you have a specific topic, which is what I highly suggest, specific topics such as, marriage or health, career, finances, children, whatever it may be, put that next to your two numbers between 1 and 44. If you do not give me two numbers, if it's only one number, then you'll be skipped because I need two numbers. Also, if you put two numbers, don't put anything with it, but I am drawn to you, it'll be a general reading. Unless, you tell me after I pick you, you're like, oh, wait, actually, let's do this. So if you are wanting to channel a loved one that has crossed over, then you can just put next to your numbers, spirit. Do not give me too much information, because I always say don't feed the medium. I don't want any given information, just put spirit. Okay, I think we're ready, you guys. Let's go ahead, and I'm going to pick my first person. And then remember that number is 76 and or the number 13. Okay, get my little soda in me. All right, I'm going to go ahead and find our first person. Okay. And those who have been on before, know that sometimes this first one takes a minute. Yes, absolutely. I'm going to pin that comment. Thank you, Jenny, for bringing that up. So, as Jenny mentioned, once I start rating somebody, after I've chosen someone and we're in the process of their rating, please hold your comments until the rating is done, just because it can really distract, the comments can distract me. So now if I am channeling a loved one in spirit during a reading, and let's say many of the things that are coming through that are validations connect with you, then you are welcome to comment, say, this is connecting with me. And then I'll make note of that and come to you. So it's just a courtesy thing. Also, comment your numbers ever so often. Please don't comment back to back to back, because I will not choose you, because that will it'll clog up the feed. But comment, make sure you are commenting ever so often, because otherwise, if you only comment once, I won't see you. So anyhow, so thank you, Jenny. That was a great call there. Okay. All right. And remember, I need 2 numbers between 1 and 44. Okay. Let's see here. Hi, Tammy Higley. I just saw a couple of people that said hi that I did not say hi back to. Okay. All right. My goodness. There's a lot of people on tonight. Okay, this is weird. There's 67 people on tonight, and there's the number 13. Well, it just went to 65. It varied. But the 67 is that 76 reversed. I'm telling you, it's the weird stuff that comes through. Okay. Right. Give me just a moment. Oh, I love these. Love it. Okay. Oh, my mom is on, my mother-in-law. Hi, Mama. Happy New Year, Mom. I hope you're feeling better. I told you guys, our whole family has been sick. Okay. Oh, Kenzie. Let me see. I'm going to pin Ken. So Kenzie said, this is my first time. How do I do this? Welcome, Kenzie. Welcome to our amazing, fun Wednesday night. So I kind of gave you the lowdown a minute ago, but just give it to you again. Just comment your 2 numbers between 1 and 44. And then next to your numbers, put kind of just very 1 word, 2 words of what kind of reading. And you'll kind of see the examples of everybody else that's doing that. So hopefully that helps you, hun. All right. Okay. Oh, and also, if you are interested in if I pick you, if you want to come on live, it's so much fun to have people join face to face. However, if you're like, oh no, I do not want people to see my face, then don't worry. There's no pressure. But I love seeing you. I love seeing your beautiful faces. Okay. All right. Let's see. All right. I am going to pick. There we go. Okay. So Miss Haley Current. Let's see here. Haley said 13 connects me with my only brother. Okay. Haley, I did see your comment with your 2 numbers, but I have lost it. So Brittany said my dad passed away. I'm like, oh my goodness, Brittany. Okay. So for those of you who didn't, I have to remember to pin these comments because I forget some of you can't see. Well, if you're on Facebook, you can't see YouTube comments, and YouTube can't see Facebook. So, but Brittany said, my dad passed away on 1/3 and would have turned 76. Holy shit, my friend. Okay. So we are going to, I'm going to put you in, we're going to put you in the waiting room. How's that? We call it that. And I have a feeling, because on my podcast tonight, it was a Father coming through. And the Father energy was here giving me those numbers. So um, it's beautiful, Brittany. So we'll have to see what that's about. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. So Haley is 20 and 5. Okay. And Haley, while I am counting out your cards, hon, do you want to come on live? I can pull you on. And I know that you were hoping to channel or connect with someone in spirit. So let me know if you want to come on live. If not, it's totally fine. All right, let me get this out really quick. Okay. Let me see if I can find a quiet place. I hear you, hon. No worries. And if you're not able to, um, then don't stress. Totally fine, hon. Okay. All right. Well, let me show you. I'm going to show you your cards. Now, remember, if you see a comment that has been pinned, that means I'm in the process of a reading. So hold your comments, please. Okay. All right, Haley, your first card that you pulled with your number 20, you pulled this Seven of Cups card. Now, that card came out of the deck upside down, reversed. We'll talk about what that is here in a minute. Your second card is this Four of Cups card. Now, that card did come out right side up. So, this is connecting with more of the light energy. So, you've got this, the reverse card, which is the shadow work, as many of you know when I talk about it. And then you've got your second card right side up. Now, what's interesting for you, my friend, is both cards are cups. So, as I explain this to people, this is like you're holding a pair, right? If you're playing poker, and anytime you hold a pair, it is how do I put this? Well, how about this? You've got a very probable chance of having the winning hand, right, per se. So it's very impactful. So there's things going in your life that are uh, so significant that your cards will connect with that, if that makes sense. So visuals resonate with me, but I want to wait to tell. Okay, perfect. That's fine then. No worries. So here's some interesting things that that I'm getting, hun. So first you've got a cup reversed and a cup right side up. So as I explain it to people, let's talk about the cup right side up. So here's my little cup. And if you think about a cup right side up, it means that that cup is ready to be filled, right? And it can be filled. So something can go into this cup per se. It also means that that cup is overflowing. So it can be overflowing with goodness or, shit, right? Not such goodness. The cup reversed, there you go, is the opposite, being upside down. Either something was in the cup, you turned it upside down and said, no more, I'm done. You dumped whatever was in that cup out. Anything that was not serving you, right? And it also can mean that that cup has been upside down for way too long and you are about ready to turn it right side up to fill this cup up. So being that you've got both of these, this is really just a very like cornucopia of stuff going on in your life, my friend. So lots of cups needing to be filled, lots of cups overflowing, you know, some cups that you have turned upside down and said, I'm done, I'm not dealing with this shit any longer. And so you've got just such a mixture of energy. Now, I know that you were hoping to channel someone who has crossed over. So I want to see how this is kind of meshing together with the possibility of channeling. Now, for those of you who know with my readings, and I feel maybe for most seasoned mediums, we do our best to hopefully channel who you're hoping to hear from, but it is never guaranteed, nor is it possible. So it's one of those things where we just have to open ourselves up, accept the messages, the downloads, and whoever comes through, whoever it is, whoever we're validating, is who is meant to come through. And the message is um, there's intention there. So keep that in mind. Like I said, I do my best, but um, it's not guaranteed. Also, that's why I tell people do not give me who you want to channel because I don't want that to be kind of stuck into my conscious. So, okay. All right. So again, keep your or hold your comments while I read Haley. And then once I'm done with Haley's reading, then you guys can start commenting again. Okay. I'm going to focus for a moment, Haley, just because energy is a bit crazy right now. And I do not want that to interfere with your reading. Okay, give me a moment. And if you guys are wondering what I'm doing over here, for those who've never watched or been on or not too sure, I am doing what's called psychography or automated writing. It's a way of getting energy out. It's a flow of energy. So, oh, I'm finding a quiet place to see a reply so we can chat more. That is why I want to wait to tell you why. Ah, okay, hon. Nope, sounds good. Nope. While you're finding a quiet place, I'm going to just keep channeling. Okay. Okay. There's been so much masculine energy recently, and I feel like a lot of this is because of the fact that we're in this new moon right now, and the new moon energy. So the moon is feminine energy, and the new moon is the time to manifest the things you want to see happen. So, um, it's writing down on a piece of paper all of your manifestations, things you want to see come, to light, and that's a lot of feminine energy. So what happens is ultimately the universe wants to help balance that energy. So sometimes we get a lot of the masculine, which is exactly what's happening right now. And I have a young male coming through for you, Haley, right now. So, and when I tell people a young male, it's because his, and this goes for all of my channeling, young male, it's how he is making me feel. And the way they do that is by taking me back to uh, the time of, when I was about whatever age it is he's trying to communicate. It also is it's just a feeling. It's hard to explain this, but how I know it's a male, for those who have asked me, well, how do you know if it's a male or female? Your energy with your body will determine. So, right side, goosebumps or feeling on the right side is masculine, left is feminine. So, right now, I've got a strong pull to the right. So, I've got a young male coming through. And okay, one second. Okay. I'm writing a few things down, Haley, so that when you're able to comment back, we'll talk about what this is, or if we can bring you on live. Um, okay. Come on. Keep showing me. Okay. Some of the things I'll tell you guys, some of the shit that I see is so bizarre that I've come to the conclusion of the fact that I am no longer going to try to figure it out. I just tell you and hope that you understand and can resonate with it in some way, shape, or another. So, oh, yay. Okay, Haley, I'm going to bring you on live. So, what I'll be doing, Haley, is I'm going to post a link and I'll post it in the comments. You click on that link and then I will bring you on. Okay, so excited. We haven't had someone live in a while. Let's see here. Whoops. Give me one moment. Where did it go? Here, there we go. Okay, invite guest. Okay, okay. Okay. All right, Haley, you should see the link to join live. So, hi, Nikki. Happy New Year, beautiful. So happy to see your hair. I hope you guys had a great New Year's. I miss you guys. It was so fun to come out to Indiana, and but we'll be out there again. I'm getting to get my whole year figured out with travel, and I definitely want to take my hubby out there so he can meet you guys and see all the fun stuff I was able to see. So yes, lots of good things coming. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and bring. Okay, let's go back. There we go. Okay. All right. Hi, Haley.
Hi.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, good, good, good. How are you?
Doing all right. How are
Yeah,
you? Feeling better?
I'm, yes, so much better. Yeah, I'll tell you, it's so crazy because even though I know there was a medical, diagnosis for what I had going on, but I read that a lot of people that are very high vibrational spiritual people have been having the same stomach issues and things, and it's our bodies and energy reacting to this crazy energy going on, all these solar flares and just, yeah, anyhow, but I'm just glad I'm feeling better and it's on the up and up. So,
Good.
yeah, it was a little miserable, but I feel better. Yeah, thank you for asking, hon. I appreciate
Great.
that. All right, beautiful. So how you were going to say how you resonated with the cards and even the pictures.
Just some things that have been going on in my life. Um, I feel like the pictures look like me and my brother, and I'm curious to hear what you say before I tell you too much more.
Good, good girl. Yeah, I say don't feed the medium. um, well, what I find is interesting, and I'm not sure when you were trying to find a quiet place, but I had a young male coming in, and you just mentioned it has brother crest over.
Yes.
Okay,
He just passed a
so
couple days before Christmas.
oh my goodness, then. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, honey. I'm so sorry to hear that. Um, it's it's a bit surprising that if this is him, but it is, if this is him, it's surprising of him coming through so soon. Souls usually, it takes a minute for them to channel. So, and just passing a few days before Christmas, we're
Yeah.
just, a week out, right? A little over a week. So, well, I have a feeling that this is your brother because as you were finding a quiet place, I was telling everyone this young male is very persistent and is ready to come through. And the fact that you connected with the cards with you and your brother is just, it's unbelievable. The veil is so thin right now, so thin. So the other thing that he had me write down was the number 28. Do you resonate, connect with that number? The age of 28, the 28th of a month, February 8th.
I don't know for sure. Um,
Okay.
I feel like that might have been a date.
Okay.
That it might be a date that means something
Okay. Okay.
between the
Well,
two of
you
us. Yeah.
okay. Perfect. So I always tell everybody, it will connect, it will resonate. Sometimes it's hard to, focus on that. So we'll put it to the side, take it with you, and it'll connect later for sure. So the other thing he had me write down um, it was very interesting, couple things, but I kept seeing the sign of it. Now, this doesn't mean literal, but the LBGTQ. So, where they either, not saying that he was, gay or was connected that way, but there's a sense of being very unique, I guess, if that's the word. And that was the feeling I was getting to compare it to that. So, does that make sense at all with your brother?
He was a very unique person, very strong-willed. I feel like he suffered with some things that he maybe wasn't so open about. So I don't
Yeah,
know for sure if the actual symbol means something,
right.
but the thought behind it.
Okay. All right, hun. Perfect. And that's kind of where I was going with it. It wasn't so literal as it was, the thought behind this is of who he was, But also, oh, I just heard, hang on. Oh, I just heard, hang on. He just said people didn't understand me. He just said people didn't understand me and my choices and decisions. Just as if someone who maybe, was gay, trans, whatever may be, people just don't understand. And that's how he's coming through. So there were things that he's frustrated with.
There was other things going on in his life that definitely some of our
Yeah.
last
Oh,
conversations were like that. So
yeah. Okay,
it
hun.
was
Okay. I
about some
think,
other life choices, but yeah.
yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're trying to get him to come in. Being that he is such a new soul, it can be a bit difficult to get him to come through. But the other thing that he was showing me, what this is so interesting, I was seeing like a pitchfork and like farming, um, digging. It was so interesting. Does that make sense?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
He
Okay.
lived out in the middle of nowhere. So
That's exactly the vision. I am like having to use like, pitchfork, and I'm having to use like a shovel and a hoe, and like I'm out, where there's not
some of
much
his
there.
last some of his last good days he spent digging out a swimming pool out at my dad's cabin. And so
Okay, that makes a
yeah.
whole lot of sense. So this will be your brother's way of validating the things that he was doing, here in the physical before he crossed. And the other thing, I kept getting a strong pain in my stomach and lower abdomen area, but it wasn't connected to him. He's worried about you. And it was a sense of some issues with the stomach, lower abdomen. And you don't have to, say much about your health, but that he's worried about this, or if it's not a worry, he wants to comfort you also. Matter of fact, is what I'm getting, that there's things going on in the stomach, the lower abdomen, to not worry. So, and it's about you. So does that make sense, hun? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it
Okay.
does.
Uh, okay. All right. So I'm gonna. Those were the things I was getting earlier. Let me. Hmm. I just got a very bad taste in my mouth. I've got something. This is where the soul will use this as a way of letting me know that he ingested something maybe I shouldn't have, or taking something not as prescribed. Does this make sense? Okay,
Hmm.
okay, okay,
Yes.
okay, okay. Um, okay. Uh, I just heard the name like, I'm not sure if I'm hearing Ryan or Brian, but I can hear two syllable, like Brian, Ryan, and the names can be living or past. The person can be living or past. Do you connect with that name? Brian, Ryan.
Ryan, I do. We had a cousin that passed when we were young, but also my son's name is Riot.
Ah,
And him and my brother were very, very close.
gotcha. Okay. That's why I couldn't understand it because I kept hearing Brian, but I was like, but I couldn't quite get it fully. So this is your brother coming through, hun, and validating your son, your brother validating that connection with your son. So, and that's a very unusual name. I love it. It's a cute name. I feel like, him really trying to use a lot of his energy to validate, um, and to channel, I should say, your son's name. Is your son close by?
He's not. He lives
Yeah.
down in Hurricane, so he's kind of far, but
Okay. Okay. No, that's
comes and
fine.
goes.
Yeah. Okay. No, I love it. So, uh, oh, okay. I know why. Okay. Your brother, I got what he's saying. Your brother, either you just had that visit with him, uh, or he is going to be coming very soon. So, to see you to visit, and he's just your brother's validating this, as that connection coming. Um, I just heard Chloe, or I can hear CLE at the end.
Chloe was my cousin McKenna, who was very close with my brother, who's also passed. Her dog's name was Chloe, who lived with my mom, who's also passed.
Oh my goodness! All right,
They were all very good. So
I love this. A beautiful head.
fun asking
I love
about
it.
that dog all the time.
Yeah, absolutely. Your brother's just kind of a. There was such a very fun energy that came from when I heard him say Chloe, when I heard that. So this will validate that, that he's with Chloe. And there is a sense of even, it's like a segue, if you will, of your brother mentioning Chloe to also let you know that he's with mom. So he's like, I made it with mom. I'm here with mom. And it's a very beautiful trifecta of energy. Your brother, Chloe, and mom. So again, just some beautiful validations of who he's with. And I feel like it's very important that he mention this, if you will, and to let you know that he's with all these people, because there was a worry. Is he going to make it to heaven? Is he in God's white light? Because of so many choices and decisions that he made when he was living that he, wasn't happy about, per se. So, or proud. So now there's such an emphasis of you knowing that he is with all these, beautiful souls on the other side. Um, Also, hang on here, let's see. Man, he is throwing names like crazy. I just heard like MAS, like Mason, MAS. Does that resonate with you, hon? MAS, Mason. Okay.
The
Keep that.
M name, but it's quite different than that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm going to put that to the side for a minute. I feel like, oh, hang on. He's given me a little bit more with that. Uh,
Those are almost my other son's initials, but not quite.
The MAS. Yeah, okay, let's see. Yeah. Um, I'm just trying to understand what he is trying to communicate here. Um, what are you showing me? Uh, no, it's interesting. If this is connected with your son, um, tell me, what is your son's name, hun, that connects a little bit with this?
His name is Maddox Allen, but
Ah,
the S
okay.
is what I'm confused about. But
Where there's, yeah,
there's also another family member that he was really close with that's an M name, but I don't
okay.
know where the AS would be.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's as he's given me more, he's I'm being pulled away from like a name of a person. If this makes sense. But there's something about he just keeps showing me this very large tree, and there's something about being, this tree being very special, being very significant. There being such a connection with the family, that I'm really trying to understand why that M name connects to that as well. Um, so I just keep that in mind. Um,
I don't know the initials, but the tree does
okay. How do you
resonate.
connect with, okay. How do you connect with this tree? He's so adamant that that gets shared.
My dad's cabin is up in Fruitland in the middle of nowhere. It has all these cedar trees around, but there's one great big tree right out front. And the day we went up that he passed, it was broken. Like it had broke down and was all in front of my dad's house, which was strange
Ah,
to me because they hadn't had the weather or anything out like yet. And so that's a
right, right.
place where our family all goes to connect and spend time together
Ah,
and do all these things.
and did this happen after his
I don't,
passing
it, I saw it the day of his passing. I don't
or us?
know if it happened prior to, but the neighbors said that it had just happened. So
Okay,
I
gotcha. Okay.
I hadn't
No,
been up
and
there.
okay, perfect. No, I feel like that's exactly what he's wanting to mention. There's a sense of that, tree, but also there being such a connection with the family. There's been a lot of talk around, why this happened, how it happened. But there, he's kind of laughing a little bit now because um, he says, "Oh, your dad is still living, hun? Is dad still here? Dad has passed? Okay. Okay, that means he says this is all dad's doing. This is all dad's doing. And then he's laughing. So it's, but also there's many people in the family that feel this is more of a natural doing, the wind or whatever it may be, or, weather. But then there's many that are saying there's no way this would happen. This has got to be, your dad, your brother, So, but your brother's kind of laughing about the fact that it's kind of back and forth. So just, I feel as he's showing me, he says, this is dad's doing. So dad did some of this to make this happen, to get people's attention. Oh, I got it. What he said. Yep, I got it. I got it. Now I understand what this is about. Okay. It's to get the attention of the family. Hang on, I'm listening to him. Mhm. Yeah, okay. It's a symbolism. It's exactly what this is. It's a symbolism of the fact that you can have, if you look at it visually, you can have a tree that is so rooted and has these strong roots, but yet if it is not taken care of, if there is no special attention, with that being connected to and symbolizing family, this is going to collapse. And now your brother being gone, a lot of people are feeling like this has happened, but also family is starting to pull away from each other. So your dad is really using this more as a symbolism of wanting to make sure that the family stays rooted and stays together, because even since your brother's passing, it's just gotten worse. It's just gotten worse. So, and you're that's why your brother said this is dad's doing. Um, oh,
That's crazy. Like the number 13, like I said, resonates with my last brother. It's only me and my brother left now. It's everyone else has passed this last year. And 13 is the day my living brother was born. And his football number, his motorcycle number, all his numbers have always been 13. And we haven't always been
wow.
very close. It was me and my baby brother that passed. And so it's been a thing for us to reconnect after each of the passings that have happened this last year. And
Good, good,
now it's
good.
something that's really important.
Absolutely. And that is the message, right? That is why your brother saying this is dad's doing, bringing up the tree, because wanting to make sure that you continue these unfortunate traditions, but also how proud that your dad is of the fact that, and even your brother being so adamant that you and your younger brother, as he shows me that 13, that you stay connected, that you stay and keep those roots, and know, and even know where where your roots come from, right? What are your roots? Where do you come from? Your oh, look at that cute voice I can hear. Mama.
She found me.
Yes, I get it, hon. It's no problem. Um, is that your little girl is that your daughter that was just there?
Yeah.
Can I ask
Yes.
what is her, hi, sweet girl. How are you?
Can you say hi?
Hi, you are adorable. You're on TV. She's so cute. Hi. What is your name?
Her name is Kenley.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love that name. That is so cute. Cute little Kenley. Well, I'll tell you, there's so much. I mean, there's so much coming in from your brother, I even feel we might have a little bit of mom trying to come in, but it being that your brother's such a new soul, he's I've got just little bits coming in from him. But I do want to tell you, with your brother, hang on, let me, are you one of four? He keeps saying, mention the four of us, mention the four of us.
With my husband included, there's the four of us. My kids, I have 4 at home and then one older one that's out.
Okay.
So,
and your side, siblings, are you one of four? You have 4 other siblings?
one of 3.
One of 3. Okay. Because I do feel this is him. You've got another sibling. I'm telling you, he's mentioning the 4th sibling. Did mom have a loss of a child at a miscarriage or termination?
I think she may have.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she may have.
Yeah. Okay. Perfect. He's so adamant that that it be known that that not only is he with mom, not only is he with dad, not only is he with many others for that matter, but he's also with the other sibling that, passed. I mean, it didn't get any time here in the physical. So, um,
My
because he just kept
cousin
getting
is
lost.
also passed. She was like a sibling as well. So
Ah, gotcha. Okay. Um, I just heard the name Tyler. That just came in. I don't know who that connects with, but that just was really loud. I don't feel it's connected to you, so it just came out of nowhere. So I'm going to put it to the side. Those things happen. So we'll put it to the
yeah,
side and see if that connects to someone. Also, um, oh, okay. Was your brother cremated, hun?
yeah.
Okay. Um, he's wanting to talk about his cremations for some reason. Now he's shown me the cremains. Um, okay. Um, when have you got some of his cremains
Not
yet?
yet.
Okay, I didn't think so. Okay,
Not yet.
when he shows them with you, there's such an emphasis from him with his remains that that he want to be sure that he stays close um, to, and then he shows me this little girl. So did he have a daughter?
His niece,
Got to be
Kenley.
the niece. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so
She's the only
having,
girl. She's the only
yeah,
little girl.
okay,
Everyone
perfect.
else is
And
boys.
okay, perfect.
And they
There's,
were super close.
yeah, absolutely. And she was just on. And that's where that being drawn to have your little girl pop up and and say hello. It's a sense of him wanting to make sure that she keeps him close to her. I mean, obviously she's very young, but even the necklaces that are made with the cremains, but something that can keep his memory and his energy alive to her, connecting to her. Um, he also wants to thank you. I just keep hearing him say, please tell her thank you for the immeasurable amount of time and energy that you put into helping with his services, with everything that, after his passing. There were things that you did and contributed. So, and he just keeps saying, I can't, there's not enough energy to give you that gratitude and how thankful he is. He's all over the place right now. That's why I'm pausing for a minute. Um, um, he's he says, don't. Oh man, I'm getting bits and pieces. He doesn't want for you or your other brother to think that he just gave up. He just keeps saying, "I please tell. I didn't just give up." Um, he said, but my body did. But my body did. Do you understand that? Okay, honey. Okay, okay. Um, um, uh, he's uh, he's wanting to make sure that uh, he just keeps saying, tell my sister how important that she is. You don't feel that you are important. And he says, you need to know how important that you are. Okay. Um, you matter. He just keeps saying, you matter. Do you understand that? Okay, honey. Okay. Okay. Um, he says life isn't rainbows and butterflies. He just said, he says it's not all, rainbows and butterflies, but he is going to be sending you butterflies and the rainbows. Watch for those. Watch for those two things. Okay. He's funny because he's very alpha male, but yet he's very sensitive. It's a very interesting energy.
Describes him perfectly.
Good. He is so, I just keep hearing him say, he's funny though. I literally keep hearing him say, this is cool. This is cool. That's all I keep hearing. This is cool that he can communicate and to be able to do this. It's almost like he's like, I didn't believe in this shit before, but I do now, and now I can do this. So he's going to be very, very prominent in your life and showing you a lot of signs and, messages. So be very mindful of all of them. Okay. Be very mindful. He says to tell your brother he needs to cry. He says he needs to cry. He says there's a sense of your other brother holding in some of these emotions. So let him know.
I think that applies to my brother and my husband. They were
who
very
just
close
walked in.
too, and I keep telling them the same thing.
Yep. I agree because I just heard him say he needs to cry. And then did your husband just walk in?
Yeah.
Yep. That was for your hubby. They know. They're right there. They know. He's like, what up, bro? I just heard him. What up, bro? But then he's like laughing about the fact that that your husband walked in right at that time. He's mentioning your mom, your mother-in-law, so your husband's mother. Right as soon as we talked about your husband, all of a sudden he's mentioning your mother-in-law, his mom. Is she passed or very sick right now? Okay.
She passed from being very sick.
Yeah. Okay. Just your brother says tell him that I am with his mom. I know she was very sick, but I keep hearing the woman say, I keep hearing the mother-in-law say, there's my boy. She's like, there's my boy. She's like, right as soon as I felt, him come in, your mother-in-law, there's my boy, there's my son. She's just very excited about this because she is trying so hard to give your husband messages and to give him signs. And she's like, will you please tell him that I am so, hang on. I'm so present. I'm so there. But oh, wow. Okay. She needs for him to know that she has been with him. She's showing me being in the car with him. She shows me as she's with him in the car. She sees the emotions as he feels her energy. Missing mom, songs that come on. She's even showing me something to do with it's like I'm driving and a billboard pops up or there's some picture and it reminds him of her. There's some things that she says she's been trying, like literally throwing in his face. But He's not quite believing that it's her. And mm, she said, throw away that ratty t-shirt. I have no idea what that was about. um, you know how, do you know what that's about? Like she's like, throw away that ratty t-shirt. There's one that he's wearing, has on now, or wears that she's just like, it needs to go.
He's
What
been
did he
trying
say?
to find his favorite shirt and found it all torn up. And so he just
Oh,
found it after my brother passed. Let's calm
ah,
down a little bit. I said he just found his uh he's been looking for his favorite shirt for a while now and just found it right after my brother passed, and it's all ripped up and it's got holes in it.
It's always been like that, but it's see-through now.
oh my gosh. I'm full of chills. I've got chills everywhere. No wonder why I couldn't quite understand, and that makes so much sense. And this is also her way of just needing to validate that she was with him. Her soul was right there when he found this t-shirt. And there's no way I would know this. This is her saying, I am okay, son. I am at peace. This is the only way that I can tell you that this is me, because he's struggling with the fact that she is okay and that she is on the other side, that there is life after death. She says, I'm here. I'm okay. And what I love is your brother very selflessly stepped to the side to allow her to come in, because he knows how important it is that his brother-in-law know that his mom is with him, with others, and is okay and is at peace. And I think that's a beautiful testament of how your brother was, just the givingness, of how he was, very, very generous and very giving. Um,
100%. That sounds just like both of them, really.
Yeah, I love it. I love it. Well, I could go on and on. I'm telling you, you have so many, unfortunately, on the other side, my friend. And um, but what I love is that they're all collectively coming together. Um, and the message for you, I would say, as I'm feeling this, is how incredibly amazing you are, how important you are, how loved you are, how protected you are by all of these on the other side, and that you need to remember this. You have got to push through and remember this. And your brother just is just, I hear this song often, but he's playing it to me again. But in Finding Nemo, where they say, just keep swimming. I keep hearing that. So he wants you
I
to
believe
just keep.
it. That's something we've talked about. Just keep going.
Yep, exactly, hon. Exactly. Um, all right, beautiful. Um, do you have any questions for me or anything you wanted to add?
I appreciate it. My husband just went and grabbed the shirt out of the other room. He said the one he was looking for was the one his mom bought him. And it is one
Oh
that
my,
they went and got together and just found it.
oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, with the cards, that's what I was gonna say. Like, it looks like my brother and me, and I've been working so hard to do the right thing and improve my life and do these things. And he was been really struggling. He'd been really struggling with all the losses. And so to see that, him upside down and me up, and we've always been
Right.
there our whole life. And
Wow.
we've been worried as to whether something happened to him or if he gave up, and we will never know. And I choose to feel like something happened to him, He wouldn't choose that, but we still never know. So the
You're right,
messages
hon.
really did mean a lot.
Good. And you're absolutely right. And we'll never know definitive answers until we cross over, right? Um, but this is why I love what I do and why I trust so much of everything I see and hear and feel. And the fact that he was so adamant in the beginning of you guys knowing I didn't give up. I didn't give up, but my body did. For me, that is saying that someone else did something that his body could not um, endure. And so, whether it was, and the fact that I feel I ingest something, that I feel like something happened to him. I do not feel like he gave up, and him saying that, very important for everybody to know. And your your intuition of that is absolutely spot on, hun. Absolutely. Do you love how the connection is so crazy? You know that's your brother. You know that's all the souls on the other side. Oh, poor girl. She. This is what happens. We'll see if we can get her back. I'm going to see if I can get. Oh, we lost her. Dang it. Oh, this happens sometimes. Yeah, I'm telling you, but it's this happens when we have a lot of souls coming through. And I mean, she just had a whole slew of people that souls trying to get their messages. So we'll see if we can get her back on here in a moment. But what a beautiful reading, my friends. I was going through. My lips are so chapped, you guys. I hate this dry weather. I was looking at a couple comments that came through that resonate. So Jody said a lot resonated. Let's see here, where did it go? My nephew passed. His dad is Brian. His brother is Mason. Oh my gosh. I am one of four. My niece and my nephew. I planned all of the service, made it really special. He was also committed. He couldn't speak. Oh my gosh, Jody, are you serious? Okay, I'm going to pin your comments so people can see this. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Oh, Haley, I know. And I was just telling everybody, Haley, that this stuff happens when the energy is so strong and you have so many people. But if you are, Haley, God, I can't talk. Haley, if you have that shirt, I want to bring you on. And if your husband is comfortable with sharing that, and then I would love to have you send me a picture of that shirt. So, and if you're comfortable with me sharing the message, I think just incredible, just beautiful validation. I mean, there are some things, you guys, doing this as long as I have, but there are some things that I literally go, oh my gosh, I sometimes scare myself. It's not a bad scare though. So let me know, Haley, if you're willing to show that shirt, come on. So, oh my gosh. And Jenny, right? Let's see here. Where is, oh goodness. Such a beautiful reading. So incredible. Oh, there's her comment. So for those who are on YouTube, here's the comment from Jody that, I mean, all of that stuff also resonated with her. I mean, the names, I mean, I've written down, the Mason, the one of four, right? I mean, many things that, and like you said, he couldn't talk. So yeah, that it was a feeling I kept hearing that, this is so cool that I can talk and to communicate. So incredible. Okay. And let's see here. So beautiful, beautiful reading, beautiful connections, incredible. I love I'm just looking through your comments, you guys. So, because I did miss quite a few there. Let's see. Oh, I wish my lips weren't so chapped. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Brighton said the Brian Mason also. Oh, here, I always forget to pin these. So Brighton said, Brian Mason also resonates with me. I just can reconnect him after 10 years of him being kept from me. He also said Ryan, which is very close to that same story. Really? Wow. That's crazy. I love all these. These are the synchronicities and I call them the postcards from heaven. So if you connect with any of these messages, these validations, even though I'm not reading you directly, they are connected with you. So please know this, because I'm telling you, this is why you guys are on here. This is why these messages are so similar and why you connect, because your loved ones are also working together to do the same. Let's bring Haley back on. There we go. Okay. See if this works now. There we go. I lost you for a minute.
You can literally see through it. You can see
Oh
through
my.
it.
Oh, yes, you can. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is incredible. Oh my gosh, I love it. What amazing message. I mean, so silly, but yet so specific. And the fact that he just found this and his mom just like throw that thing away. Oh,
Yeah, you would
that's
totally say
so,
that too.
I love it. I love it. And well, I hope this gave you some peace and comfort and knowing that they're okay, they're all together. And you know, I think at the end of the day, when it comes to the why or the how with your brother, that's not as important as the fact that he is at peace now, that he is okay. It sucks that he's not here in the physical. I get, that the human side wants for so much for that physical, um, you know, connection. So pay attention to the spiritual signs that he sends you. Okay.
Yes, I agree with that completely. So it's hard that he's not here, but I hope he's free. And we've had enough people pass in the last year. Hopefully they're together comforting each other and all around us.
Yeah, absolutely, hon. And I'm so sorry you've lost so many people in such a short amount of time. You know, it's never it's never easy. And I remember when someone said to me, "Well, it gets easier." It doesn't get easier. You just learn to move through life without them. And I'll tell you one thing that another medium I listened to, and I love how she says it. So it's Alison Dubois. She's very well renowned medium. And they did the whole series about her called The Medium. And one thing she says is that the souls really will say that, when people feel like that they want to be with them, they want to take their life. And she says that if you can die for me, more importantly, I want you to live for me. That is more important. So, and every day that you live for them is one day closer to being with them. So, you live your life, my friend, in the best and happiest way that you can. And know that when you are happy, they are happy. When you're at peace, they're at peace. So, and that's so beautiful. That was such a huge message from all of them for you. So please take that with you. You are an amazing, strong woman. You have such a beautiful energy. Your strength is, excuse my mouth, uneffing unbelievable. So I was not ready to say, and I was like, oh crap, you got little kids. So, but it is unbelievable. So hang in there, my friend.
I appreciate
And
it.
you're welcome. And if you feel comfortable or if your hubby's okay, will you send me a picture of that shirt and I'll kind of share the story and the message from his mom?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Okay, hon. All right. Well, you
Cut
have a
now, but yes,
happy
I
new
will
year.
definitely.
Okay, hon.
Okay.
Okay.
You too.
Happy New
Thank you
Year.
so
All
much.
right, hon. You're welcome. You
Yeah.
take care. Okay, honey.
Okay.
All
You
right.
also. Thank you.
Hey, you betcha. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh, goodness. I love it. I love, love, love these beautiful messages. I'm telling you, the veil is thin. The veil is so thin right now. All right. Let's go ahead and, oh, my mouth is so dry. One moment. I swear, the dry air here in Utah is awful. My lips get so dry, dry mouth. Okay. All righty. Let's see here. Let me go ahead. Okay. Now, you guys go ahead and comment. Throw those comments in. Your two numbers between 1 and 44, and then also what kind of message that you are wanting. So let's see. And then also remember, I have added the virtual tip jar. So if you have not seen that, this is what I call, or it's the virtual. I'm back. Sorry, my friends. I'm telling you, it's the energy. It is crazy. Um, I always say your loved ones on the other side, all of the souls, all the spirits, they have such strong energy that they will just make things, you know, go to shit. They'll mess with your electronics. So this isn't the first time and won't be the last that this happens. So it is crazy. Anyhow, as I was saying, I have posted a link to my virtual, I'm calling it my virtual, what did I, my God, my brain, you guys, it's like a virtual tip jar. How's that? So, and it helps me basically to keep moving, to keep doing this, to keep sharing my gifts with you guys. And it's an energy exchange. So I put the link on the post, and I will also put it out there here in a moment. I will repost it. Let's see here. Let me. Okay, go ahead and comment your numbers and what kind of reading that you're wanting. And then we will grab the next person. Okay. There we go. Here, I just tagged that in there. Let's see. So that's what the Venmo is under. And let's see. Look at that. I can star the comments. Look at me go. Those are on YouTube. So that will help you guys to see where, if you would like to have that karmic flow of energy, is what we call it. So everything you put out there, that beautiful energy comes right back. Okay. All right, my friends, let's go ahead. I'm going to find my next person. And please feel free to share this live, either through YouTube or if you're watching on Facebook. And you just never know when someone that sees this will get a reading. And it's the craziest thing. I've had people share, and their person they shared with or someone they know is chosen, and then we end up channeling and picking up on something of a message that they have so needed. I had one time, this was a little bit ago, not too long ago, but they had posted or shared, they shared the live. One of their, I believe it was a cousin, joined, and we happened to channel his wife. And what happened there is he was so upset. He was so depressed that he was about ready to take his life. And he said, I hopped on, I decided what the hell and joined and asked us to channel spirit. He was chosen. We channeled his wife, and he just, one of the most amazing um, connections, but compliment as well when he said, you saved me. These I needed this. So this is what I mean by that. So please, think about that as you share. Haley said, the other night, my husband and I were laying here and I could see the emotions in him. I just kept telling him to let it out. Exactly. And, Haley, that's so interesting that you mentioned that because that's exactly how your brother, was mentioning that they see, even when he's driving, the emotions, but he's just not opening himself up. So, how important it is that, they release this. And it's so important to cry. It is so needed. So cleansing, you know. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and let's grab our next person here. Okay, all righty. Now those dang spirits that mess with all of the electronics. Let's see. And they're doing it again. My gosh. You know what I'm going to do, you guys? I'm going to do something that I sometimes will do, but it's always when I'm feeling drawn. So we are going to do what I call just basically just someone called it cold calling or something of that sort. It was hilarious. But I am just going to allow the energy to come in of the souls that I've got a strong woman, I've got a strong female. And as I was trying to skim through your comments, I could not turn her off per se. So we're going to do where we just do spirit message right now. And then if it resonates with you, and I say that please try to look at every single validation coming through, every download coming through, everything that I am picking up on, that if not everything connects with your loved one that has passed, but at least a good portion of that. Okay. So I'm going to just shut my mouth for a minute and hold my, hold my obsidian stone. I always keep one of my stones in my hand to keep me grounded, and it's in my left hand because that's where energy comes in. So protecting my energy. Um, my whole left side has got goosebumps. This is a very strong female. I've got a very strong female coming in. So I just heard the name Lorraine. Two syllable. Lorraine, Lorraine. Okay, keep that in mind, you guys. I can hear, or Lauren, two syllable, LRN. I can hear LRN, Lorraine, LRN. Okay. No, I can hear the N, Michelle. I can hear Lorraine. I specifically can hear the N at the end. Two syllable, Lauren. Yeah, L, and then I can hear the R. One moment here. Um, um, uh, she's talking about okay, let me look at your comments here. Okay, so the name I'm getting, that I'm hearing can be someone living, and the soul can be validating that the name that Lauren LRN, 2 syllable, but I can hear LRN, but they're mentioning something about having found a mass, or had a mastectomy. I can hear him saying that there's a mass. I can feel there's something about we found a mass or tumor. I had to have like a mastectomy done. Either they did, or the person they're validating that lives is still in the physical is that Lauren. So so let me know if that makes sense with anybody there. And let me see your comments here. So Ashley, your aunt Lorraine that is alive, which, like I said, this person could be this woman. Well, she corrected me really quick. this soul that is a woman that's coming through, validating, saying the name Lorraine. Does it make sense with something to do with the mass? Let's see, Natalie, my grandmother is here with me, found a mass on her brain. It's not too bad, but positive how things will go down. Okay, but does that LN, like Lorraine or Lauren, does that connect? So Emily on YouTube said I had a mask that they removed in June. Okay, but they're specifically, so what it would be like, so Emily Dowden said I had a mask removed in June. It would be, then the name would be the person who I'm channeling, this woman. They would have, their name would connect to that Lauren, Lorraine, the LRN kind of name. And or Laura, could very well be Laura, but I can hear that. And then they would be validating that you had the mask removed, if that makes sense. So let's see. Okay. Ashley said I wouldn't know she lives in, okay. That's okay. Not only I have, let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Let's see. Or Elaine at Trent Carson. We have a grandma Elaine. Now Trent has grandma passed, and does her validating something about the mass, the mastectomy, some kind of cancer, the tumor, does that connect, or do you understand what that would be about? That's like the very strong, specific downloads I'm getting. So, and let me see if I can get some more as well. So, let's see. Oh, Whitney said she had breast cancer. Okay. 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 Whitney. So Whitney Carson. That's okay. So yeah, Whitney said, but she did not pass the cancer. That's okay, hon. This isn't necessarily them. They sometimes won't validate how they passed. They'll just validate names, and then what they were struggling with, that you would know of, which a mass breast cancer is very significant. So it's a way of them saying, here's my name. I had breast cancer. Here's not necessarily saying that's how I passed. So. But let's see if we can't I'm going to try to get some more, so that we can make sure we're connecting with the right person here. So, let's see here. Whoops. Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, there we go. Uh, Um, okay. I heard this name so loud and clear and uh, just a little off. So I just heard the name Coraline or Caroline. So Coraline or Caroline, I can hear it came through as loud as I can possibly hear through my clairaudience. So same soul, same one validating. Which Coraline is not a common name. I know that. Isn't that a cute little cartoon? Or Caroline. She's specifically talking about the how well she's showing me how she would have these big old purses or bags, and there's a sense of this being something funny about the purses or the bags that she would carry. So that's kind of a very specific, um, you know, connection with her that would help somebody know it was her. So that was very interesting the way she showed it to me. I feel like I've got like this big old purse with like, when they joke around and they say, "Oh my gosh, you've got everything but the, kitchen sink in there." That's kind of how she is coming through. So Bonnie said Coralie. Absolutely, my friend. It could be Coralie. Absolutely. How do you connect? And who is that, Bonnie? Who is Coralie? And does there something about these big old bags? I don't know what this is, but she's showing me. I've got, and I feel like the bag has like an initial on the front or some kind of embroideries, which is really interesting. Oh, Jody said my daughter's name is, we call her. Ah, okay. And then Whitney said, "Oh, well, Elaine's purse was very heavy. We always came to her for her green gum, but no thanks." Okay, that's okay. So your grandma, okay, I may have two souls trying to come in. Just be mindful that that happens a lot too. They'll kind of cross contaminate. But there's something about her purse, right? We always came to her for her green gum. Oh my gosh, that's too cute. And then Jody's the daughter is correctly called. Okay. I think I might have, because Jody, we were connecting prior when Haley was here with a lot that connected with you, with your family. And then now we've got this other soul, so they'll come through and do that together. So, but let's see here. Okay. Let me, bear with me, guys. I'm going to see what more that I can pull through. Jody, I have, there's somebody connected with you here, and so all of the other connections, or all of the other validation, all the other downloads that are coming in that you connected with beautifully, everything that connected there. Who is that to you, or who did you connect with? Because I'll tell you, I've got this still this masculine energy, but then the feminine, the female is so strong. So there's got to be both of them coming through. So, and then, okay, Whitney said, Grandma was also a businessman, very strong. Yeah, very strongly, very strong personality, very matter of fact, if you will. So, oh, my puppies are coming in with me. Oh boy. Hopefully Pixie behaves.
Well, she don't behave. JC's still awake.
JC's still awake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay. Good night, honey. Love you. Oh, you puppies is good. Let's see. Okay, so Jody, my nephew, and his father Brian are passed. Okay, hon. And that was the Brian, and you're connected also with some other things. Okay, So, and that was the younger male, like I had mentioned earlier, which obviously being 17, being young. Um, okay. Oh, here we go. My grandma passed. I didn't have her in my life a lot, but when I did, she always came with her trunk full of bags and gifts. I gotcha. Okay. I thought maybe Jody, we were with you, hun. So um, that's beautiful. Okay, let me see what more I can get here. Um, hopefully my puppy will behave. She's probably gonna jump up on this chair in a moment. Um, um, okay, I told you guys I will get the weirdest messages, validations. I'll hear weird shit. I'll see weird shit. And again, I'm not going to try to figure it out. And I just literally saw, do you guys remember Gilligan's Island? Maybe, oh God, I'm going to age myself, but I mean, it was even before I was born, but I would watch it. And the skipper, right? So there's something about either Gilligan's Island or something to do with the skipper or the name skipper or skip. So this is how they channel. This is how they try to get us to connect with specific things. They're, it's like I tell people, as a medium, we do our best to interpret what is coming in. However, they are such a high vibration on the other side. They speak in other words and they communicate in a whole different, not the energy. And I almost said language, but it's energy. And I have to raise my vibrational energy as high as I can. And some days I'm really great. That's why when the bell is thin, it helps me a lot because the communication is better. And which is very much happening right now with this new moon energy, plus with all of the solar flares that we've had going on. But they don't come through and specifically give me information. I have to interpret the best way I can. So that's where I'm seeing Gilligan's Island, the skipper, and then something to do with either that name, something with Gilligan's Island. I have no idea. So if anyone understands or connects with that, let me know. And if this is coming from the younger male and or the grandmother, the older female, it could be either, by the way. So hold, please. There. Okay, you got to lay down. Lay down. Daddy brought your blanket. Lay down. Lay down. No, you got to lay down. It's night time. Cord. Good girl. Go lay down. Okay, sorry guys. Got my little puppies in the room, and some of you might know we've got two mini schnauzers. The one Gypsy is older. She's calm. She's behaving. She always behaves. And then Pixie, who is a little over a year old, we call her PETA, which is pain in the ass. But we love her, but she is so naughty. And she literally gets into everything. Do not get in that garbage, you little shit. She'll eat everything too. Anyhow, Brittany said I connect with that show. Okay. How does that connect with you, Brittany? Why Gilligan's Island? Why the skipper? The name Skip. It's interesting. That's a very specific vision that has to have some kind of meaning, either literal, if I can talk, or more figuratively. Who just went to see a monster truck show or is going to see a monster truck show? I know this is the weirdest thing. That was the weirdest vision and the very bizarre. I'm supposed to say the monster truck show, or you just went to one, or there's one coming you'll be going to. And this person, it's this younger male. I have a feeling, Jody, that this is your nephew that you were mentioning, connected to monster trucks um, or motocross. It's motocross or motocross. So please keep that in mind as you know where how that connects. Monster truck or like motocross. He's very much into this too. It's very interesting. It's like there's such an emphasis on the enjoyment or the excitement of being able to um, ride like in motocross or monster truck, if that makes sense. So, um, oh, are you serious, Jody? His little brother is going to monster truck in a couple weeks. Oh my God, I'm done. I'm done. I am done. This is crazy. Um, so Jody, I think that we have your um, I think we have your nephew here with us, saying that that's something that he was so excited to mention. So this would be really, please, if you feel comfortable, hun, please share this very simple but very impactful, very beautiful message from your nephew to his little brother um, about the monster truck, about him. He will be there right there watching this with him. This is incredible. This is beautiful. So um, please, yeah, let him, I'm just hearing more. So let him know. There's a sense of him needing to know this, little brother, and others for that matter, that, uh, you know, that he came through, that he is at peace. Hang on one moment here, guys. I knew I had both souls trying to come in. So there was a lot of bits and pieces. Let's see. Oh, Jenny just commented. I got to meet Skipper when I was a kid. He was my favorite. I remember sitting on Dad's shoulder so I could see over the crowd. You get time before you touch on the stomach issue thing. Oh, Jenny, I will thank you for your comment, hon. I think that's incredible. Very interesting, um, very interesting message, right? But I will send you a private message, hun, about the stomach thing. Okay? Yeah, I will. I will message you tonight after the live, or I will message you tomorrow for sure. um, okay. Uh, so let's see. Brittany said, I also ran into an old friend that races motocross. It's what I'm telling you, all of these beautiful, you know, synchronicities tonight. It's incredible. I really need to share this message too, though, to you know, for Jody, that very specifically, I feel this is for you, hun, and this being from nephew. Um, being that his passing was so young, you know, at only, you know, passing at the age of 17, he obviously didn't get much time here in the physical. So he's now, Jody, is his dad still living? So this would be your uncle. He's wanting to reference dad. He's wanting to reference his father. So um, um, hmm, he also, wow, okay. Uh, let me know if you understand the connection with, or why he's wanting to mention, no, his dad has passed. Okay, okay. All right. So that would be, yep, your uncle. Okay. I've got both of them coming through, hun. Jody, would you be open to coming on live, hun? I just have a lot coming in for you. I've got uncle, I've got nephew, I've got another female. I feel connected to you. So if you're open to it, but if not, that's okay. Just, it's not a big, you know, it's not a big deal. No pressure. So um, his dad passed when he was 4. Okay. I gotcha. Okay. Oh, good. Jody said she'll come on live. Okay. Your uncle passed. Okay. Let me send you a link, hun. Let's see if we can't bring you on live and see if we can't get this message through for you. Okay. So you have so many souls. Let me ask you really quick before I bring you on live. This uncle that you have, the uncle that I'm, the uncle that has passed that I feel is here, his son, would that be your nephew? No, that would be, why do I feel like this is such an interesting dynamic? So your uncle, I'm sorry, that would be your brother, right? But your uncle has passed as well. Okay. I have got, girl, so this is your brother. Sorry, it took me a minute, but I've also got an uncle. You've got a lot on the other side. There's all this masculine energy. I've got nephew, uncle, brother, right? Or brother-in-law. Okay, that's okay. Even if it's brother-in-law, they'll come through and they never validate. Brother-in-law, they'll say brother, whatnot. So you just, girl, you have a lot on the other side as well. This is crazy. No wonder why it's all over the place tonight. The uncle that I feel is here is really pulling me, if you will, towards the I'm trying to understand what he's doing here. So your uncle that had passed, he's pulling me to mom's side. So I'm going to the maternal is where he's taking me. So is this mom's brother that is passed, this uncle? I feel like you have an uncle from both sides, though. I'm going back and forth. Girl, you have a lot on the other side. It's mind blowing. Oh, you said I have a grandpa, uncle, nephew, brother-in-law. Their grandpa very well could be where I'm being pulled to mom's side. This could be mom's dad, but it was mom's brother. Okay, that's what I thought. So this is your uncle, your nephew, and your brother-in-law all coming through all at once. All at once. Okay, let me see if I can bring you on. And mom's dad. That's exactly what it is. Yeah. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Okay. Let me see if I can get you on live, hun. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to get the little link. And I am Cindy. I'm going to straighten this shit out because you got so many, hun. Okay. Let's see. Whoops. Okay. All right. You should see that link in just a moment. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. So Jody, when you see that link, click on that link and it should be showing here in a minute. And then I will bring you on live. Man, I'll tell you when that veil is thin, it's amazing. It's beautiful. It's, it's probably one of my favorite time to do readings, but in the same respect, it causes a lot of, that cross contamination, as I call it. So, okay. Okay, Jody, bring Jody on. Okay. All right. Perfect. Hi, Jody.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing good. I can't tell you how many times I've sat in bed and watched these lives and been like When's it my turn?
Oh my gosh. Oh, well, I'm so happy that it's your turn. And not only is it your turn, you've got a lot coming in.
Yeah.
It's just crazy, crazy, a lot of energy. Well, I'm so happy that that you're here. I'm so happy that we're able to finally get you on and to do a live or just to do a reading. And I appreciate you joining every night and just being patient and listening. And I tell people it's all about divine timing. When the timing is right, it will happen. And girl, you've got a lot of people excited to be here for you. So it's very interesting. A lot of masculine. It's a lot of that very strong masculine. And like you said, you've got all these men on the other side, right? So
Yeah.
I really want to. I mean, I'm just blown away that your nephew mentioned, I guess your other nephew, his little brother, going to
Yeah.
the monster truck. That's huge. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful validation that if you feel comfortable sharing, I would say share that to just give some, comfort that, that your nephew is okay. Um, now, I'm really trying to get them to, in a sense, get the energy to not be so chaotic and to come in one at a time.
They're probably all fighting. Like, leave their
That's
way.
exactly it is. It's like all the souls are wanting to be heard. So just to see, because I'm really feeling, I don't know, one of them is really drawn to, there's some validation through the cards. So let's pull a couple cards for you. So give me your two numbers between 1 and 44.
9 and 27.
Okay, 9 and 27. Okay, all right. Okay, give me 1 second, and let me count these out. Oh, whose lungs filled with fluid? All of a sudden, I'm getting fluid coming through my lungs. This would be
Like recently or any time?
anytime. Yeah, this is definitely a soul on the other side that
That would
that
be
had.
like my grandpa had a lung disease.
Okay, okay,
But my
okay.
nephew also, his organs were shutting down and his lungs were filling with fluid and organ swelling and stuff.
Okay. This is your nephew. Because it's why I to even tell the difference. It's a sense of the feeling of how long they had here in the physical world, and knowing that your nephew didn't have a lot of time. This is your nephew coming through, and it's interesting because here we've got these older souls per se on the other side, but the youngest of them, if you will, is the first one to finally push through to be right up front. So, all right, so I'm going to show you your cards really quick and see how this is meshing. But your first card you pulled is this. Now, this Fool card. This Fool card doesn't mean anything about the fact that you're a fool. A lot of people look at that and they're like, well, that's such a nice message, but it doesn't mean that. Now, that card did come out of the deck reversed, so there's a connection with some shadow work that you've got going on or need to work on. Then your number 27, you pulled this Chariot card, and this card came out right side up. Now, as I'm looking at both these cards and how it's meshing with some of the messages coming through, this is more for you in a personal sense. So I'm going to tell you, okay. Now, I feel like there's a sense of commitment. So are you married or in a relationship? Okay. Okay. So the, oh, wow. Okay. Okay. Just be mind. Now, this has nothing to do with your loved ones coming through. This has nothing to do with mediumship. This is intuitiveness. This is what we call clairvoyancy. It's things I see coming. And you and your hubby have got some big changes coming here. Yeah, I mean, literally within the next couple months. So, which is going to be very beneficial for both of you, especially with your energies and finding some balance, in your life. So, one of these in particular, well, mainly for you is trusting in the process and trusting that this is how things need to happen. This is the way it needs to be. So it's trusting that everything's going to be okay, that everything's going to work out. So if you stress a lot about the future, which I feel like you do, you have a lot of energy of worry, and what's to come, and how are we going to get there, and you got to let this go, babe. Okay. You got to let this go. That energy is not serving you in a good way. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, especially for my husband and I, because we both worry. So we
Yeah.
gasoline to the fire with everything.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Who out of the two of you is the air sign? So what is your sign?
I'm a Cancer and he's
Okay.
a Leo.
Okay, so you've got a water and a fire. So you've got, this is where the two of you have got to, it sounds really weird, but focus your energy more on the typical behaviors, mindset of an air sign. Now, I'm a Gemini, I'm an air sign. So
I'm on the cusp. I'm on June
Are you?
21st.
Oh,
So
then, this is you
So
then.
technically, when I put my time in, it tells me I'm a Gemini. I was born in the early AM, barely
Yeah.
made it to the 21st.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. I love it. Well, because I'm like, girl, you've got a lot of air with you. You, as far as I feel, well, this makes sense. You're a lot of the cancer energy. Cancers are worry warts. Cancers are very passionate about wanting to make sure that they make their partner happy, that they're doing the right thing. And they worry so much about the stuff that hasn't even happened yet. So I want you to this year move towards your Gemini side, which is what I am. And us air signs, us Geminis, we just go with the flow for the most part. We're kind of a little bit can annoy some of the fire signs, which is what your husband is. So those Leos, they are like, all right, let's make a decision and let's just stick to it. And, and they don't, they don't like for things to be kind of, woo, and, all over the place. So, but I want for both of you to lean towards more of the air sign of things, so that you both can relax this year and just trust that things are going to work out. The fire sign and the water sign that you are ish, if you look at it, water will put out fire, right? So the only way that a water and fire relationship can work, or stay working, I should say, is if you put a barrier between the two of you, which if you look at having, if you have water and you put oil, that's the only way fire will sit on top of the water without it going out. There's that layer. You've got to have some kind of layer of protection, per se, between the two of you. And that layer of protection right there is all about the energy that you guys are putting out into the universe of worry, of stress, of the what ifs. So this is going to be a very, soul searching and very big year of both of you learning about what is worth putting energy into and what is not. So be mindful of that for both of you, okay? Boy, that all was coming in for both of you. And I felt like it's like the timing was, we needed to mention that because you both are so worried about what's coming. And going back to loved ones in spirit. I will also pick up on family or spouse's family. So, minute that you mentioned where we're talking about your hubby, I also had a very strong mother come in. So I went from very masculine to feminine. So this motherly, maternal energy that came in. So this would be, it is on mom's side. This is mom or mom's mom. Does that make sense? Yeah. Okay. Has his mom or his mom's mom crossed over?
His mom's mom.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So grandma's coming in, and it's so. I just heard her say, "There's my boy. There's my boy," and so there's a sense of grandma being very connected to your hubby, and um, but she's very sweet and very quick to where she pops in, and she's like, "I'm here. I just want to let him know I'm okay, that I want to make my presence known." And then that's all I have to say. And then kind of exits out, you know. So it's just her way of letting him know that she loves him, cares for him, is very protective. Boy, she is, I would even dare to say that this beautiful soul is his guardian angel. And I'm very, very careful about saying these kinds of things. So he's got a strong grandma as his guardian angel. That's very strong. But okay. Do you connect with the name? Hang on. Hang on. Sorry, I just lost that. I just lost that soul's energy. I heard Claire. Claire? Do either of you connect with that name?
No.
Okay. C. It very specifically CLE.
CLE.
And they could be living or past, by the way.
No.
Okay, take it with you.
Okay.
I do feel it. I do feel it's connected to you and or your husband. So yeah, so keep that in mind. Do you guys have children together? I'm showing that they're mentioning two kids, two children.
Yeah, we have 2 children together.
Okay. Well, this soul knows a lot about you guys, and there's something about the CLR. So keep that in mind. If it's something connected to your children or to someone who has crossed over, but they're very adamant about that being very connected to you guys. So we'll kind of push that to the side for a moment. But
There's 2 great granddaughters in the family. They're the first girls in the family on his side. My daughter's CR, Cora, and then he has a niece. It's KL, Chloe. Sounds like a C. Cora and Chloe, our great granddaughters, are the first girls in the family for his mom's side.
on mom's side, okay, which would make sense why grandma is bringing up it, and even the Chloe.
You said Chloe earlier, I think.
Yes, exactly. That's what I was just saying. And then your daughter being Cora.
And you said Coraline and Chloe earlier.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay. So she's been here for a minute. It's just, we just finally got her to come forward even stronger. So this very much is yeah, her. And so grandma coming in. And uh, she is wanting to talk about, I've got a little bit more of her wanting to mention your mother-in-law, your husband's mom, to be very mindful of and stay on top of the health issues that she is going through, specifically with the blood pressure, the sugars, blood sugars. There's some things happening with his mom with that, kidney function. So please make sure. Does that make sense?
Yeah, his dad has had kidney cancer, and they just found another mass in his kidney.
Oh my God. And that's what the mass, remember earlier, I'm like, a soul's coming in mentioning the mass that was just found. This
Yeah.
is all for you. This is okay. So, so grandma's mentioning that, that mass, the kidney, and really to be very diligent, stay on top of this, that they need to make sure that they are not, just waiting, just be very proactive with all of this. So, because grandma is very adamant as she sees what's, happening now, what could happen, that they cannot just think that they have more time to figure it out, if that makes sense. So, stay on top of that for sure, please. Now, I love that you just got all these souls that are just so excited to be here, and they're just popping in one after the other. Oh, who died in the car accident? I just saw a car accident. And I feel this might have this a little bit ago. Do you connect with that?
No.
Okay.
No.
Brother and a friend, his friend.
But she said just a little bit ago.
Oh no, it's been a while ago is what I was
Oh.
saying, hon. This has been a while ago.
Mid-year, but that wasn't nothing in my family. I can think of.
And then I also just heard, I think this might be for someone else, to be honest. It's weird how to explain it to people. It's kind of like out in left field. It's distant, but then also I heard the name Alex come up as well. So this may be connected to someone else that's on the live. So I'm going to set that kind of to the side for a minute too, because I think that soul is connected somewhere else, or to someone else, I should say. Your okay. Your mom and dad are still here in the physical, right, hun?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And okay. I get with it. Okay. I've got your grandfather is a very, very strong energy right now. So I've got this is your mom's dad, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. This is why he was even mentioning mom a little bit. If I take you back to, for you and your husband, he is taking me to, okay, I just keep hearing him say 7 years. So if I go back 7 years, or the last 7 years, do you understand what that's about? Or how long have you guys been married?
11 years.
I love how we always have to think about it, right?
11 years.
Okay. And I just had, I'm just gonna pin this comment really quick. Someone did comment that her sister-in-law's son is named Alex, and he died in a car accident.
Oh
So
my
here's where I
gosh.
said, so we're gonna, and I can't, as I think it's Azariah. I'm really bad about pronouncing names. So Azariah, I will get right to you, and I think you're this Alex. That's where it came in so far out. I would say like in left field, um, but the 7 for me is also, I feel, so if we go back 7 years ago, which would have been 2017, does that resonate, or why he's wanting to bring up that year or the age of 7? It's a feeling, or even July. I forgot July can be a significant month of like a death month. Or do you
July
know
is my grandma's birthday and his son's birthday. My uncle's birthday.
your uncle? And is that the uncle that passed?
No.
The different one, right? Okay, because it was mom's brother. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, but the July is whose birthday is that again, hon?
His wife, my grandma, and then
His.
his son.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, and his wife, which your grandmother, is still living.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I got this. Okay. Um, do you remember when Grandpa passed?
Yeah.
When was that,
Um,
hon?
that was September 2 years ago. 22.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
September.
22.
Okay. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that if he is a fairly new soul, he's just very quiet. He's very like, I'm not getting a lot from him. So sometimes souls that are like this, that's how they were when they were here living, or they're
Yeah.
just, was he like that?
Yeah. He kind of he had his own room with a recliner and a TV. And like at Thanksgiving, we had to take him his food and he just kind of
Yes.
sat in his own room.
Okay. Well, that makes sense though. I say the soul never changes. And,
Yeah.
so when they come through, he's just really coming through like how he was here. And so that's why he's just not getting a lot from him. But I will tell you, I love that, and I understand now why the 7 was so important, because it is connected to his wife. This is his love, and he makes me feel like that the two of them. Um, he's kind of laughing right now because your grandma put up with a lot with him, as he's showing me. So it's he's hang on, what he just showed me something here. When the older generational, people, they get married at a very young age and then they're together for many, 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 many years, right? How do you know? Were they married for quite some time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Long
Yeah.
time.
Okay. Okay. All right. And that they don't believe in divorce, right? They don't believe in, separating. They don't, but they just deal with each other's shit because that's just what they do. And that's
Hmm.
what your grandpa is saying. He's like, this lady could have left me and divorced me, but she dealt with so much of my crap. And he's like, and now um, they are missing each other incredibly, terribly, even the little things that drove each other crazy. And one of the things he's showing me, and I'm giggling, I'm laughing because I'm going, oh my gosh, this reminds me of my grandparents too. But is your grandma, he misses her damn cooking. I misses the cooking is all I keep saying,
Hmm.
um
He'd always used to
and
say, "Where's my dinner, lady? Get my dinner."
yeah. Yeah. It was just perfect to what, he's just validating how he was here. Um, he's very adamant that she know, if you feel comfortable sharing this message, hun, that he passed very peacefully. There was a worry of, was he in pain? Was there any kind of suffering? He makes me feel like I fall asleep and I just don't wake up. So,
Mhm.
and needing for her to know this and others for that matter. So, um, are you wanting any more babies?
I would have millions. They
I
would have
love it.
never stopped.
I, oh my gosh, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
Um, are you, well, let me just tell you, now I know why you have so many here, and it just came to fruition, and they're all showing me that, um, oh God, I feel like I'm getting very personal on, and if you want to just say, if you want to tell me, we'll talk offline. I'm totally fine with that. Are you and your hubby just not doing anything about it? If you get pregnant, you get pregnant. Are you trying?
No, my husband got fixed immediately
Okay,
after having my
okay,
daughter.
okay. So we are done.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So you've got the two, and we are done.
Unless there
Okay,
were some miracle. We joke about it all the time, but
I gotcha. Okay,
Mhm.
that's what this is about. I have got. It's so funny. I've got these loved ones in spirit, like um just not that I not oh this is so hard. I don't want you to feel like that you were supposed to have another child and like, oh my gosh, we're not living our soul's path, but you do
Yeah.
have another one that I feel. And what is interesting, not only is it one, but it is two. It is twins. So if you guys ever joked about having twins or that your grandpa's like, haha, you dodged that bullet.
Yeah, my husband said that's why I got fixed. And twins, I have twin
Yes.
brothers. Twins runs in the
Oh
family.
my
So,
oh,
yeah.
that's hilarious. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you that that is what this is about because, yes, Grandpa laughing about, you, and
Yeah.
I mean, all of them that you both dodged the bullet per se, and that your next pregnancy could very well have been twins.
Yeah.
But,
I also had two miscarriages, my husband pointed out. So,
oh, that's exactly part of it.
before my
Absolutely.
kids.
Yeah. Oh my, so that makes sense as well, why the two are on the other side. And it's called incarnation. So it's where a soul didn't have time here in the physical. They go back over, they cross over, and then they have another opportunity to come back in. And the fact that you had the two, what would happen is they both would come in together at the same time and would have been your twins. But this is just the loved ones on the other side kind of just giggling about the fact that you guys dodged that bullet, which I think is funny that you guys talked about this. And that's really validation too, right there, that their souls are with you, that they see the conversations and they know that you kind of joke and laugh about this stuff. So just
Yeah.
be mindful that, they're always there. You have one soul in particular that loves to make noises in your home. So if you're having weird tapping, you've got a soul that does that.
Yeah. It's probably my nephew. He was very
Uh,
noisy, light switches on and off, cups up and down on the counter. He
yep,
is always
yep.
fidgeting.
Oh, well, that would make
Pictures
sense.
fall downstairs.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yep. So just know that it's him, that it's his way of just, kind of messing it with you and letting you know he's there. Um, he's your nephew is very, uh, just a very high vibrational soul, very high vibrational energy. And when they're that way, they'll make this kind of stuff happen. Lights will flicker, things will fall off the wall. So, but finding peace that when this stuff happens is what's important and not being scared of it. Um, all right, I'm just listening to anything more coming in. It's just unbelievable with the people today. I've just had so many on the other side. Um, okay, all right. And I know I just like with Haley, I could probably sit and go forever um, with you both. do you have any questions for me, hon? Anything that I can help or answer?
No, I think I'm okay. Nothing's
Okay.
coming to mind.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm so glad that we finally got to connect with you. I love that.
That was
I think
fun.
that
I
I
needed
love
that.
it. Oh,
Thank you so
good.
much.
I'm so happy, hon. You're so welcome. You guys have a happy new year, and I will be sending you guys much love and light. And
Thank
take
you.
care of you. Okay.
You
All
too.
right, hon. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. Bye. Okay. All right, you guys. I love it. All these amazing connections. Um, I just noticed a couple comments. So Haley had popped in to validate some of the things that we had picked up on. And Haley said, I know you are reading someone right now. Thank you, honey. But I had to go back to watch what I missed. Oh, my brother and dad have rode motocross my whole life. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? That's incredible. No wonder why. That's awesome. Oh, I love it. You just gave me goosies everywhere. So that's why I kept saying the motocross. This was all about your brother and dad. That's beautiful. Um, let's see, there was another one that you had commented. Give me 1 second here. Let's see. Okay. And then Haley also said, I just connected the 28th. My mother in law passed on the 28th. My son was born exactly 1 year later. Oh my gosh. Isn't it crazy how, like, you know, you, I can tell people it won't make sense now because sometimes we get tunnel vision. But then as we pull away and we relax and we get to kind of look everything, all of a sudden it's like a light bulb. And then, then I always laugh because people will go, well, damn, I can't believe I didn't think of that. So thank you, Haley, so much for validating that. I think that's beautiful. I love it. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see here. All right. All right. Hi, Kayla. Welcome. I love the peeps that are here for the first time. Welcome, welcome. I agree, Regina. Amazing, amazing readings tonight. So, hi, Michelle. I love Michelle's last name, La Femina. I love that. We, have had some incredible messages. And so, Azariah, I just cannot believe that we picked up on the car accident. So the car accident. So your sister-in-law was in the accident, is that right? And but her son's name is Alex, so she was validating the Alex, if I'm understanding that correctly. And I just I didn't get much from that soul. It was very distant. It was very in and out. But I will tell you, my friend, that there's a sense of I needed to come through. I needed to give the vision of the car accident, the name Alex, and then to let everybody know that because I was able to come through and give these specific messages or validations, that right there is 100% confirmation that her soul is at peace and her soul is in that bright white light with God. So that's uh, that's kind of how these things happen. They don't get a lot of a message, but they feel more importantly that they're able to give very specific we call them downloads, messages, validations that are more important uh, in those little bits than anything. So, but oh my gosh, Ezra, you're so welcome, hon. I hope that just gave a little bit of just comfort in knowing that, she's okay, that she's at peace. So, let's see. All righty. Okay, guys. Well, I want to, oh, sorry, Susan, I just clicking away. Let's see here. Ezra, maybe something Alex need to hear. Absolutely, hun. Absolutely. They don't do that and just come in like that and give such specific information and validation unless there is a complete emergency, urgency, or needing that reading per se to be heard, because Alex needed to hear it. So I always say that, I'll share the message, but you don't have to, and nor do I want you to feel obligated to share it. However, that's one I would say I would definitely pass along, So I want to pull a card for everybody. And I want to talk about something else that someone had asked about. So I'm trying to find this deck. I have another one, but let's see here. Okay. So this deck, some of you know, I love sharing this one. This is called Talking to Heaven. And this deck is amazing. This a very well-known, well-renowned medium, James Van Praagh. I absolutely adore this man. And he put together this deck of just their messages called Talking to Heaven. And each card has a kind of a very simple message, but then the book gives a more very heartfelt, in-depth message. So I want to share with everybody. I have a feeling, I don't do this often, that I'm going to pull the number 13, being that that's been the number today. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 13. Okay. So that this message, I hope, will resonate with all of you in one way or another, and give you some comfort. So, okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm going to read. I'll read the whole message, but let me show you this one second. Let me find it in the book. Okay. So incredible. Okay, I'm all about numbers. A lot of you know, and this is the weirdest shit. The page number that this message is on is number 49 and 50. 4 plus 9 is 13, and that's been the number 13. This is the year I'm going to be turning 50. And I just can't, I'm 49 years old right now. I mean, there's so many interesting connections. I can't look at them as, I don't believe in coincidences at all. So the message for everybody says, I had to leave that way. So if you have any loved ones that you feel left in a way that was, I mean, they're all difficult. I don't know how to word this, but it's a sense of like the soul saying, and this very much connects with you, Haley, of where, your brother saying, I had to leave that way. I had to leave that way. And there was reason for it, right? He felt there was more purpose on the other side. Regina, for you, my friend, I had to leave that way, even though we don't want, or don't understand how some of our loved ones that have crossed over, why they passed the way they did, and that's where I feel like these messages are so needed. And this one very much, I felt it just, someone was pulling me to pulling this message for you guys. So, all right. So here's the message that says, I had to leave that way. Please don't relive my death in your mind. As from my perspective, it was very different from how you imagine. That's what I think is important, by the way. We in the physical body imagine things that we have been, visions and things that have kind of been, shoved into our, conscious and even subconscious, that we think we know what our loved ones as they're dying are feeling and seeing and hearing, but we don't. And so that's what this message is about, is please don't relive my death in your mind. Stop reliving your loved one's death over and over. As from my perspective, it was very different from how you imagine. To me, it was like a dream that culminated in a very happy ending. That's what's important. Yes, I was so sad to leave you, our loved ones, and our life together. But I have to be honest and say that I'm truly happy here. My soul is so enriched by all that I'm learning, and I'm still able to be with and to help you. I am finally free of all the earthly suffering, which allows me to love you even more than before. My life plan was designed with divine wisdom, and that included the timing and the way in which I exited. It is the same with your life and everyone else's. It's exciting to finally know these truths and to share them with you. This is how your loved ones share these truths with you, by the way, either through a medium, through signs, through symbols, through even just being here tonight and hearing this message, even if I didn't get a chance to connect with you. So this is how your loved ones in spirit will make things happen so that you get a message. It's beautiful. It also continues to say, like I said, it's exciting to finally know these truths and to share them with you. Please know that I am truly sorry that the mode of my passing brought you so much pain. And yet everything happened exactly as it was supposed to happen. You couldn't have stopped it or changed anything. There was no other way. Wow, that's incredible. So these are the messages that I love to share. And now I know why that I needed to share that message, because I feel like that's going to resonate with so many of you. So many. Regina, I keep seeing how I found him. I know, I know, my friend. I know. And that's what your husband, this is his message to you of stop replaying his death over and over and how you found him. I know that it's easier said than done, but it will take time. But this is the wishes that come from your loved ones on the other side, right? So I love it. See, a lot of people are resonating. If you resonate with this, you guys share how it resonates. It's incredible. Tammy says, I'm in tears. I know that was an incredible message that I know that all of your loved ones, all of the ones who you have been wanting to hear a message from, look at how that one message was so felt so deeply among so many of you, right? Incredible. Oh, Regina, you're so welcome, honey. You're amazing. Just love you. Let's see. Yep. And I'm just looking at some of these other messages. This is beautiful how so many people resonate. Wow. Incredible. Yes. Wow. So amazing. Just sorry, you guys, I'm reading through some of those messages. Well, so one thing I want to tell you guys really quick that someone had asked me, and then I'm going to wrap up for the night. I've been on for quite some time. I didn't realize it was almost 11. This is what happens when, the energy just slows. And next thing you know, it's so crazy. Let me tell you really quick. I feel like, well, I know what happens. I ultimately, when I start to channel, I go into a whole different mindset, dimension, if you want to call it, realm, if you want to call it, vibration, that when it just flows and it keeps coming, I can lose track of time so easily. And then all of a sudden, when I am in my physical, awareness, and then I look and I'm like, oh shit, it's almost 11. I'm like, where the heck did 3 hours go? So it's crazy. But anyhow, somebody had asked what I felt about or what the message was for everybody for the year 2025. And so here is my message. And I kind of want to do like a prediction. It would be fun for me to share predictions, for this year. And I'm thinking about doing, a little live about that or posting a video. But my message for everybody for 2025 is ultimately this is the year of the 9, as I have mentioned this over and over. This is the year to end those cycles, the things, the people, the situations that are not serving you. If they are not serving you in a positive way, it is time to cut those ties. This year is about completion, things transforming, coming full circle. And so it's a year of whatever it is that's scaring you, whatever fears that you have that are holding you back from living your best life, whatever fears that you have that's holding you back from being happy, it is time to let that shit go. It's time to move forward. It's time to find your happiness. It's time to, be that badass self that I know that, we all can be, and find your soul's purpose and vibrate at such a beautiful high level and just amazing energy that nothing can affect you and can touch you. So get your damn ass up, get your butt feeling healthier. And I am literally doing this myself. This is part of my shit I'm doing this year. So get yourself healthier, get moving, get eating better, take better care of yourself, mind, body, spirit, all of it, because this year is the year of this coming around and completing and happening. So don't miss the door of opportunity because it won't be there for very long. So take advantage of this right now. We're in a very weird energetic cycle of energy. Now, I don't talk politics, but a lot of the political shit, I won't even watch the news. I do not watch TV. That's another thing. Get away from TV, get away from the news, shut it off, get outside, get with nature, touch within your beautiful, soulful self, and enjoy the outside and enjoy all of the amazing blessings that you're missing out on by watching some stupid shit on TV that is like maybe 10% accurate. So get me started on this though. But this is the things that need to happen this year. So I cannot tell you how excited I am even more about what's going to happen this year. I can feel it for myself. I'm excited. And lots of amazing opportunities that are already in the works, some that are going to be, and some that I'm going to manifest to happen. So you guys watch. So Trent, Friday the 13th, 2025. When is the next Friday the 13th? When is I never pay attention. I love the number 13. It's a lucky number for me. So anyhow, Tammy, thank you, Tammy. Thank you, honey. I appreciate that so much. You're an amazing person. You guys are all amazing for staying up till 11, 12, 1 o'clock. You guys, I love you. All right, my friends. Well, I am going to sign off. I'm heading to bed. Well, actually, I'm not heading to bed. I'm probably going to go like eat food, get a snack, and then hit the bed. So I love it. So which is 13th is also Trevor's mom's. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, my birthday's June 15th. So I got a Friday the 13th energy right before my 50th birthday. Look at how crazy that's going to be this year. You guys, I'm going to share my big celebration of turning 50 this year. I will share it with you all. We'll party together. How's that? Okay. All right, you guys have a beautiful, wonderful night. Happy New Year. And again, if you didn't see the podcast from earlier today, I will get that shared shortly. Go watch it. It was an incredible podcast, just like tonight's readings were incredible. So, okay. All right, guys, I will see you. Much love. Take care of you. Bye.